I worked for the Department of Child Services for 4 years, and in that time, I witnessed or was a part of domestic violence, sexual abuse, trauma, and attacks from parents and children physically coming after me, and so it was 4 years of that. I've had a 18-year-old young man that attacked me in a mental institution, and I was thoroughly convinced that I was going to die at that moment.
I was in Iraq. Was getting mortared and all kinds of attacks. I seen a guy being burnt on fire, smelling dead flesh. In my nightmares, I can smell it. So when I wake up, the smell is still in the air. I seen a whole convoy civilian get destroyed, and then we had to drag the vehicles back in with their bodies in it. Seeing kids get hung from, messing with the base. I almost shot 2 kids while I was there. I almost shot a lot of adults while I was there. When you think about it, there is second nature, survival. And then you think about here, you're like, how could I even done some of that stuff? Or, how do you recover from this stuff?
I was in an emotionally and physically abusive relationship for several years. He would make me hold razor blades in my mouth for, up to an hour to teach me to be quiet. He threatened to kill me or my family. He cut all my hair down to my scalp one time. My biggest symptom of PTSD is nightmares, and they are the most vivid, terrifying nightmares. And for years, nearly every night I would wake up drenched in sweat and terrified. I would avoid any place reminding me of him and what happened for several years after I left him. I'd check at night to see if the door was locked, 5 times before I went to bed. And it completely interrupted my life.
It's getting better. I mean, we have a daughter that we adopted, and in a lot of ways, she's pushing me to do things, and I have to do things with her. And I have to put on a brave face for her because she has had a lot of trauma in her own life. So in a lot of ways, she is helping heal me. We went to a huge concert in October, which I would have never done, ever, in the past, and I got through it, and I was fine. And I think a lot of it has to do with my daughter.
So getting Bella, it was a journey. She helps a lot, here and there. If she knows that, my anxiety's kicking in, she'll nudge my knee, when we're walking and I'm freaking out, she'll just run into my knee and bounce off, and then if I don't pay attention to her, she'll do it again and keep doing it until, my mind is off of my surroundings and onto her. My nightmares, she wakes me up, she bites my arm to get me up. At first it was weird, and then I understood, talking to the trainer, he's like, yeah, that's her job, and she helps me get out more. So it's just well worth it.
I'm much better today. Much better through support from a lot of great women in my life. My current husband, who's very understanding and supportive. And in this past year, I'm finally starting to feel like I'm moving forward. Things still hurt sometimes, but the good outweighs the bad.
The Women's Hospital delivers comprehensive health care to women and infants through inpatient and outpatient obstetrical, gynecologic, and education programs. The Women's Hospital, only at Deaconess.